Hello and welcome to BW London podcast. So I've made a part one and a part two about Astroworld, where I've spoken about that it's a Kardashian ritual. I've spoken about her birthday, how it's related, shown how Kris Jenner has always been a candle worshipper and she's got prosperity through rituals and spiritualism and Satanism. Now, what I wanted to discuss today, because the number 8 has been bothering me, why was it so crucial to promote the number 8? And then it dawned on me today that two sixes form the number 8, and Kris Jenner was 66, and this sacrifice happened on her birthday. That's why the number 8 has been so relevant. More than 8 people have died, we know that, but the number 8 needed to be promoted as part of this ritual. On top of that, the number 8 is like two snakes intertwined. Now, I said in part one that these rituals are about their children and securing the wealth for their children. Now, I believe Kourtney's done hers already, and that is it's always through the sacrifice of the men that they deal with. And we can see through Scott, that's an ongoing sacrifice. That guy is doomed because he's part of this ritualistic sacrifice that Kris Jenner started. It started with Kris Jenner. She had to sacrifice her husband and also her friend, and all of the prosperity will always be done through the daughters, but who they join with. And to secure for the generations to come, it will be about the partner that they join with. So what we see here, in the Donda, the reason they got married, one in black and white for the duality, because they were always pushing good and evil. So they got married because they're already married. So they had to remarry under Satanism for the security of their children's wealth. Now, Kylie isn't married, so her one had to be secured differently. She also doesn't have the sacrifice like Kanye has with Donda, his mum. So their one had to be great, hence why it was a massacre. Now, because they're not married, the number 8 is the intertwining of two people. It's the perfect intertwining of snakes, all of it. And that is why their sacrifice was made that way. It was made that way to ensure prosperity for Stormzy and also to celebrate their mum's 66th birthday. The number 8 is very relevant. It's about the joining of the two people. It's intertwining them in the same way that they were intertwined at the Donda concert, and that's why they did the whole marriage ceremony. It's really deep. It is really seriously deep. These people, Illuminati, Freemason, symbols are so relevant, and they're constantly playing games. So as you see, Kris Jenner's cake has 4 candles. Why? She's 66. Makes no sense. Then it has 4 exclamation marks representing the number 8, representing 8 coming together as two sixes, 66. This was all about the Kardashians. This massacre was all about it. And I've forgotten his name now. How could I forget his name? But Travis Scott. He's not going to get done for this. This is a secured ritual. Do you know what I mean? And he's getting a lot of energy from it. He's getting a lot of spiritual satanic energy from it, because these guys that they link with, they feel powerful for all of a minute, but you are doomed to fall. That is part of the ritual falling. But he won't be going down for this, because I've never ever seen any Illuminati ritual come out with somebody doing time or anything like that. The number 8 was relevant because it represented 66, and it was about the intertwining of the man and woman to secure the wealth of their family. The same way it represented the same black and white marriage that you saw at Donda. The number 8 was a representation of that, and that much more, because they didn't have the power. They don't have the energy and the blood. Kanye used his mum. That's serious power. This one is serious power because it's your fans and it's lots of people, and it was done in the Hell's Mouth style. The Hell's Mouth style is about chaos. It's represented as a carnival when I read about it. I speak about this in part 2, but it not only does it say it has to be a carnival, a party atmosphere, it's not necessarily just a party. It has to be chaos. There has to be chaos in a room with lots of people in order to perform the Hell's Mouth ritual. For Hell's Mouth to be effective, it has to bring about a chaos in some of the people's involved souls, so that they can astro project, so that their souls can be astro projected from their body to never return. Hence the term Astroworld. This has been planned for a long time, hence why it's been at Stormy's parties. They've been projected as they do in Illuminati. They show you in plain sight. They show you what's about to happen. Hell's Mouth, you need to dilute the person, that you dilute them through the chaos, and some souls will be transported. Astro projection, astro world. It's literal. It always is. Well, I just hope that people's eyes are opening and people start to choose the Lord. Choose the Lord. There is one true God. Choose him. Don't choose these deities. Don't choose all these ritualistic worships, because it won't choose you. Okay, well, thanks for listening.